Hello, my beloveds. Welcome. Okay. As you can see in the title, what are you avoiding, collective? You could be in Aries. You could be in the energy. Aries is all about wisdom, taking risks, leadership, being an emperor. Okay. And we don't need to be an Aries to take control out of our own lives, take leadership in some sort, you know, regardless if it's from the beginning till somebody comes in and takes role on their own manifestations, right? Some of us are the feminine and some of us are the masculine. Regardless if we have this within ourselves, um, we still have another person to take control or play that role, right? Or play both, whichever way it goes. Okay, we're all gonna be in this abundant energy. All right. Mwah. All right. So let's see. What are we avoiding for Aries, for the collective spirit? What is being avoided? Self-discovery. You know, are you avoiding? Look. What are you avoiding? Being in your own energy. If this is the collective, you're avoiding either the wisdom that comes with it, the adventures that comes with it. But for you to come out in your own reading here, Aries, or for you collective, for this to pop up, is for you to see the bigger picture, but with wisdom. Okay? What if you take leadership of your own empire? What if you take wisdom within your own wings and fly higher than you ever thought you could? For this card to fall out, damn, like, we have to see things for what it is, but at the same time, with wisdom, because that's what Aries is all about. Other than just being the emperor, okay, of his own structure, of his own stability, his own wisdom, his own healing. Again, we don't need to be an Aries in order for us to be in this energy, for us to be abundant with this energy. Just simply embodying this energy and understanding, not so much in Aries, but just the energy itself, is like showing us something, right? And we have the Five of Cups in reverse. It's like nothing to do with sadness, nothing to do with regret. Because Aries does not regret shit for taking actions when it comes to certain things. We're actually are risk takers. Okay, we take risks, and even if we don't know what's coming up ahead or how it turns out or whatever, we're still gonna do it with pride, with joy and whatever. And once we see the downfalls of it, then we're gonna go back, redo it again. But this time, we've learned from our mistakes to what not to do or what to take. And the more we've learned along the way, we can continue taking that with us. And what is it? The wisdom, you guys. The wisdom. The abundance that was given by ancestors, by human nature, humanity, Mother Earth. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Thank you. So, as we continue releasing the disbeliefs, okay, hi, the disbeliefs about what we cannot do because of fear. Now, fuck the fear, fuck everything else. What we're doing now is embodying something that's more about leadership, taking leadership within ourselves, within what we want. And if we don't know how to take action, we're going to embody this Leo energy, confidence, because that's what Leo is about. Confidence. Also, there another sign that it's about leadership. So is it this all this energy is embodying the collective to where finally we're feeling good about what we make choices on, because we're taking chances in life. Okay? We're taking chances in life as we start growing and allowing ourselves to grow from mistakes and not being afraid of making mistakes or just simply failure, because that's how we embody and that's how we become a better person, or just simply make better decisions, choices, or just take better chances in life instead of being scared and living in fear, because that's not what God and the universe is telling you, to live in fear and be inside your home the whole time. We just have to know and understand when to be outside, when to go out, explore. If our bodies are telling us, hey, you have to stay home because you have to release something, or it's just not the time to go outside because of certain energies, then you listen. You be confident within yourself to be able to embody that. Okay, yeah, see, as we're being patient, we're completing cycles. Okay, hi guys, welcome in. We're completing cycles as we continue releasing this evil energy, this energy that's being projected onto us, regardless if it's from other people or just even our own disbelief mentally, right? So we're going to be taking pride, again, Leo energy, taking pride in what we do, right? Even if we have to protect it and act like we're cold-hearted, or just show that to certain people that we don't have a soul, then that's okay. Because underneath all that, the truth is manifesting. Okay, real abundance. What the life that you always wanted, which is either being peaceful, having stability of some sort, or just simply being free and peaceful, restful, just being in a good abundance and good energy and good aura, regardless of it's just with yourself, with people, or whatever. Because in the past, when we make mistakes, it does kind of like hinder us, right, as a collective or just as an individual. It we feel a certain type of way, we think a certain type of way. But as an Aries, for those that are Aries, we don't do that. Some of us might do that, but some of us, we understand ourselves in some capacity to where, you know what, I did this, but I don't regret it because I expressed myself freely. I expressed myself so open and vulnerable that I don't regret what I did. If this person or people fucked me over or whatever happened, it is what it is. It's their loss, not mine. See what I'm saying? So as a collective, being in this Aries energy, it's allowing you to really see what you were avoiding. It's allowing you to really see that you were afraid of taking leadership. You were afraid of embodying something that you thought you couldn't, or something that you thought wasn't going to work, or you were afraid of it. But now that you're understanding where this is coming from, other than just an experience or whatever, it's just that your spirit, your soul, your mind is needing of this type of energy. So the more you become more aware of it emotionally, you're allowing your cup to be fulfilled, and you're allowing this Queen of Cups to come in along with the Aries energy, right? You embodying all this energy is allowing your intuition to be more active, your intuition to be more secure within itself, so you can enter this new beginning with love, with acceptance, creativity, etc. Okay? Instead of investing in things that do not freaking just don't care for you, investing your time, investing money or whatever, emotions, etc., to things that are not going to serve you. Okay? Wait, this one right there. Come on. Yeah, see? With the Knight of Pentacles here is structure, right? This is my other card where it says stability, but also protection, leadership, knowledge, skills. Okay? You guys coming together with these two right here, you're learning how to protect your heart. Because Aries, they have a big heart. Aries don't, it's not about them not giving a fuck. It's, hey, they have a big heart. They wear it on their sleeve. But if you do them wrong, obviously they're going to show you that you just do not matter anymore. Because you fucked up on them. You fucked them on something good, right? So when we're embodying this leadership, this new skill, because that's what it is. Some of you guys are not in Aries, but some of you guys might have Aries in your placement. If not, you're just in that energy as a collective, and you're learning how to do this. You're learning how to take leadership, how to take a new skill and manifest it, or allow it to manifest as you're embodying. So let me just share a little something real quick. When I was learning to embody the Libra energy, I was so frustrated. At first, I didn't understand what it was, but once I received the answers and clarity what it was, I was like, that makes so much sense. To me, I describe Libras as a loaf, I believe I called it. And I was just laughing. I was just laughing at it so much. And I'm like, I fucking hate it. Because as an Aries, I'm always on the fucking go. I'm always on the go. I'm always working. I'm always, just doing something. Not so much creating, but I'm also taking action. I'm moving so fast that I just don't know when to stop. So for me to learn how to embody this Libra energy, which is the opposite of an Aries, it was for me to learn when to take a fucking break. Our egos, our ultimate ego, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, but we have to know when to take a break, when to have family time, quiet time, and learn how to separate ourselves from working so much and creating something versus taking action, working and doing so on. No, we have to have a set schedule which when is, time to work, time to manifest, time to create, family time, alone time with your partner, alone time with your children, and then as a family. There's so many like little things that we can just schedule within our plans or our calendars or whatever, you know. And our alter egos, again, it's gonna keep saying, oh, I could work, I could do this, I could do that, and we just keep going back at it mentally, that we forget that we have more things to do behind ourselves. And that's not so much in the back burner, but you put it to the side, which is you hanging out with your children, you going to the soccer games, you're going to whatever. Yes, your work is important, but so is your family, so is you taking care of your health, right? Recapturing if your children are safe, capturing if everybody's safe, your friends, etc. You're making time to just reconnect again, not just with yourself, but with your emotions, but being around people that you love, that you actually care for and care for you. We cannot forget to do that. And yesterday, it was so cute. My little niece, my 5-year-old niece, I don't have kids. Her freaking iPad, it died. So that's why she was in my room. And I'm like, oh, your iPad died? And she goes, yeah. And so I was like, that's why you're in here? Just because your iPad died, now you're spending time with Tia? And she starts laughing. So it was cute, for her to come on her own and other just me looking for them. And they look for me. They want time with me regardless. They had a little time with their iPad. And now it's time to spend time with me by just being cute, tickling, and watching her favorite shows. And just embodying that love, embodying that energy, and that free time that you have. Neither of us are going to last forever. And I don't want to say like that, but how else are we going to express it? Now I'm not wishing bad about anybody to die or whatever. It's just something could just happen, and it's not about me thinking like that. It's just that I'm self-aware of where I'm at in life, and I'm not getting any younger. These children are growing so fast that one's about to be 8 in October, and the other one's about to be 6 next year. And why am I going to just keep focusing on work when I got these 2 babies that are growing so fast, and I would like to see them grow, So it's something that we have to keep in mind, not just working all the time. We have to make time for our family, for ourselves, and for activities, and then creativity, and so on and so forth. Okay? All right. Ooh, hold on. Okay, I love these cards. I'm going to keep them. As we continue liberating ourselves, we're reaching a higher power. We're reaching a higher commitment to God, to the universe, to ourselves, to our purpose. But let's not forget to be in this Empress energy, which is nurturing our own needs, right? Taking our energy back, retracing ourselves back to where we need to go, as emotionally, are we okay? Is everybody okay? As we nurture ourselves, we're nurturing everybody else around us. Because other than just us saying it, we're taking action. And when we take action, children follow. Children follow, people follow. Like when I was younger, I'm not sure what age, I started washing my own clothes. And then I'm not sure how long after that, my sister started washing her own clothes. And I know that by my example, you know, she was taking lead within her own self. And that's what I'm saying. We're being a reflection of our own actions to everybody else around us, especially children. So if you're being shitty, obviously these kids are going to go ahead and learn that. And it's not you're doing it on purpose. It's that you just take action and it's like, oh shit, I need to like not do that because these kids will pick up on stuff. So again, we're not perfect, you know, but it's a little something. So again, we're nurturing ourselves and taking that energy back. Okay. All right. Let me just reshuffle here for a little bit. And then we'll get back. All right. Any messages for the collective alone? So don't be afraid to embody this energy once again. Don't avoid it. Feel what you gotta feel. If emotion comes up, then emotion shows up. Okay? Allow yourself to feel that. It's okay. The clarity of that emotion will come through. Maybe you just needed just to cry out. You know, you don't need to have the answers all the time, you guys. It's okay. Hey, just look at it this way. Maybe you just needed to take a shit and, oh my God, it was just a fart the whole time. You know, you have to look at it different. Not like, oh my gosh, I hate crying. It's ugly and whatever. No, you just have to be goofy about it. You have to just see it in a different type of mindset for it to just let it go and just let it happen. Okay? All right. You're manifesting greatness. See, with this power, with this knowledge, what I mean power is knowledge with your energy, with who you are, with the high priestess here. You're bringing in a balance. You're bringing in abundance. But again, independence, okay, and differences. You're different when it comes to your own independence, okay? It doesn't matter how. And the way that I'm getting it, I'm picking up on like, you like allow other people to take actions. Like people behave a certain way and then you reflect. This is what you're doing. Thank you for the like, appreciate it. Mwah. So as you're doing this, you're growing, you're maturing. And or maybe this is just how you are. I know this is how I am. I've learned so much from people's mistakes that I'm not going to do that. If I make my own decisions and doing it just to see what's up, then I'm going to do it. And I'll learn from whatever it taught me. It might be different from other people that experience the same thing. This is how it's going to be like. But again, this energy here is beautiful because you're learning skills. You're learning something different and you're allowing yourself to be human. Not this ignorant person that's just wanting to be in that ego and not be inspired or being guided by others other than just them taking control of whatever bullshit. Okay? So as we're embodying this energy, we're being recognized, or we're just giving it recognition ourselves, to which, hey, I used to be that person. I used to be ignorant. I used to be shallow. I used to be whatever. But now I'm feeling good because at some point I needed to mature. I needed to grow to where people are not just skinny to be skinny or they're just big to be big. Everybody has challenges. Everybody has shit that they're dealing with, regardless of how they look, regardless of how they are. You know, people come from different backgrounds, you know, from trauma or not trauma, or just simply not knowing. There's people that experience trauma, and there's people that experience trauma at childhood, or there's some that experience it later on in life. You know, and then from there on, they have to mature within themselves emotionally other than just mental. Some of us have experienced that already in a younger age. Let's say somebody in their 50s, in their 60s, they've been molested. And I experienced that when I was a child. See what I'm saying? So the younger self, like me, is going to go ahead and give the wisdom to that older person, to that senior, give them the wisdom and the healing they need in order to move forward from that. And they're just going to be like, wow, like I'm younger than you and you're the one uplifting my grown self, right? See what I'm saying? So no matter how old we are, a lot of things are going to be manifesting in abundance, because thanks to that is allowing this energy to be embodied, is allowed to be shown and structured and guided to where, you know what, I like you. We might not be friends, or maybe you're not my cup of tea, but I like how you express nature. I like how you express humanity. I like how you express love, how you vision love, how you carry yourself, how you whatever, you know. And the more that's being taught, the more it's being shown and given, the more stability the foundation would be, more secure, right? And that could be just you being secured, or more secured within your own foundation. Like you're building something for yourself, and to where you feel confident enough to continue moving forward, continue taking actions regardless of what people think. Okay? I love this reading, guys. I fucking love it. Oh, I love when they fly. Yes, see? You having opportunities to be expressed this way, to allow your energy to explore, or to simply this opportunity to come in to you, you're allowing something to come in as you're embodying this energy. So stop avoiding it. Don't be afraid to do so. Enjoy it. You know, let it teach you something different. Okay? Let it teach you something different. And if you have to drink from a different cup, you can, you know, but if there's like a red flag, then learn from that. Allow it to teach you something. There's a lesson there. Okay, just because it smells different, tastes different, doesn't mean it's not tea. You are everything about that tea. Okay, you're not that garbage. You're not that baggage. You're not that Swiss cheese that's been lying everywhere. No, you're there for a purpose. You're being used for something. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Yes, we have the sun. Enlightenment, joy, happiness, guys. As doors are opening, this is what's happening here. With all this light, it's allowing us to untie ourselves, or just simply continue recognizing that we're not stuck. We think we might be stuck or just put down somehow. No, it's just for us to learn when to take a break, when to rest. Remember, our ultimate ego is not a bad thing, but we need to know when to schedule family time, alone time, and just be with our kids, be with our partners, or with our own energy, single or not single. The thing is that we all have to be receiving everything with love, understanding. Because every journey or every connection that you have with everybody is given by God. It's given by the universe. It's given by you. Because you created that. You allowed that connection to grow in the stability and for it to manifest a certain way that is growing consciously, right? It's manifesting different, but with growth, with inspiration, with love, understanding, most importantly. So when you make time for this, obviously more abundance starts to come in and more opportunities. Construct is the word that I'm picking up on, around you. Okay. All right. I'm going to use my next deck, and then we can end this reading. Oh, wait, where'd they go? I don't need that one. I put these cards in order, and now they're going to be all over the place. All right. Aries and the collective. Mwah, besitos. All right. We have the Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords. Okay. Use those two? All right, thank you. All right. Wait, hold on. Okay, as you're picking up new skills, it's a blessing. Because now you're allowing yourself to release this energy, or for it to be released, in the sense that, again, you're gaining truth, you're gaining consciousness, you're gaining creativity, okay? And that's all it's doing is adding onto your solar plex, feminine energy, emotion, creativity, spirituality. And it's all connected in your chakra, in your solar plex chakra, which is above your belly button, okay? You can look into that more so you can, study more of it other than what I'm sharing, okay? So by you doing this, you're allowing this energy to flow in that chakra, okay? And we have the Ace of Swords, which is the new beginnings. And you're attracting, look how you're attracting love. But at the same time, with the purple here is the crown chakra. That's the color of the crown chakra. And the pink here is, I'm getting love. Other than just the meaning of it's, in tarot. What is this? Ace of Swords. Let me see. I don't read tarot the way that others do. Ace of Swords. Clarity, insight, new mental. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Consciousness. You're just seeing things in a better light, with more joy, more positivity, or just simply optimistic when it comes to things, right? And this is what's embodying in your mind. Okay, there's no need to be in fear, you guys. We can experience life a certain way and everything, and I get it. I understand you. I totally do. But when we're just so afraid of taking actions because we don't want failure, we don't want whatever, or just some kind of disbelief or some kind of fear that really embody itself in our brains, we're clearing that shit out, decluttering so much. Even this could be from ancestors, right? We're going really deep within unconsciously, that we're just not healing ourselves, but we're also healing that line. So once later on in a lifetime, we are going to be somebody's ancestor. And that's going to be our children's children, and so on and so forth down the line. We have to think about it that way, okay? So we can understand and expand that we're just not here just to experience life and fucking fail and that's it. No, we have to find ways to come out of it. If we cannot get out of a situation by guidance of others, then this time, at this point in our lives, we have to be the creators of that abundance, the creators of digging a hole that nobody thought of. So for instance, you're in a hole, okay? Just picture yourself in this deep hole, and you're digging, trying to get out of this deep hole, and you can't. All right. And you know that dirt that you keep scratching off this black hole? Pile it up underneath you. Make a stairway. Pile it up. Keep digging. Make these stairways so you guys can come out. And if you're in water, picture yourself in water, in the ocean, doesn't matter, and you're drowning, and all of a sudden you come across these rocks, no matter how much rocks, little rocks, big rocks, whatever, you carry those rocks and you make something for you to get out of. Now, this is you being the creator of this structure that allowed you to come out of depression, allowed you to come out of the scarcity, fear, disbeliefs, whatever it was, for you not being optimistic or just simply open-minded about things. Again, you created this whole, this abundant, whatever you want to call it, to get out of things. And now people are like, whoa, mind blown. This is, you know what? I've never thought about that. Because it's not meant for everybody to know about it. We all creator. God is our creator as much as we are the creators of Mother Earth. Okay? We all have our own abundance. We all have our own power, our own creativity, our own ways of thinking to give one to another. We are resources for one another. But since everybody wants to have control and authority and whatever, that's why we're always bumping heads. And it's not about bumping heads anymore. It's about being abundant to one another and helping each other out. But since people want to be greedy, people want more, and so on and so forth, other people are being left behind just because this person wants it all. And it's like, hey, what about them? They need some kind of guidance. They need some type of something. Give them resources so they can help themselves out without the need of, well, pay me so I can give it to you. No, what kind of shit is that? You know, we're here to help one another, to grow, to inspire, to share the wisdom. Okay? Woo, Lord, we're here for it. Amen. All right, let's go. Let's continue. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Yeah. See, everything's prosperous. And we have the elephant. Ooh, I love the elephant. Okay, hold on. I'm picking up on something. I need to stop playing. We're looking for the good, you guys. On a scale from 1 to 10, we are a 10, no matter what. Prosperous, the prosperity is like surrounding our energy, surrounding ourselves emotionally. Okay? As we continue giving wisdom to our solar plex, we're feeding our feminine energy. Okay? As we continue doing this, we're pulling strings, but we're pulling strings from our roots, from consciousness. And it's allowing us to really reconnect with our deeper selves within. So we can just breathe, like more peaceful, breathe without the stress, without the misconception about things, or just being confused about shit. Other than just let it be. Okay? And as we're, again, focusing on that, everything will be well balanced. No matter how much we have or how whatever, a lot of balance is coming within our solar plex. Okay? All right, guys. I want to continue, just keep giving you more. But you know what? I'm going to leave it here. It was a really good reading. If you're just getting here, welcome in. If you haven't followed, subscribe. If you don't want to, it's all good. Check out my channel. I got more going on. Okay, I just want to come on here and get this energy out of me because, man, it was screaming at me. So, yes, this reading was beautiful. It just gave so much resource. I don't know. To me, it was beautiful. So, hopefully, you guys feel the same way. But yeah, I'll be checking you guys out on your next reading. Have a good one. Goodbye.